From the action-packed scenes of 1988 to today, the cast of Midnight Run has changed dramatically. Some transformations are jaw-dropping, while others might just blow your mind. Watch till the end. Robert De Niro brought grit to Jack Walsh, famously interviewing real bounty hunters to nail the nuances of the role. Once known for gaining 60 pounds for Raging Bull, he recently made headlines for welcoming his 7th child at age 79 in 2023. Today, the Oscar winner juggles Hollywood royalty status with owning the massive Nobu empire. Charles Grodin stole scenes as the Duke, famously getting banned from SNL for life after going off script during a broadcast. He later pivoted from acting to become a biting talk show host and political commentator on MSNBC. The deadpan comedy legend passed away from bone marrow cancer in 2021. Dennis Farina didn't just play mob boss Jimmy Serrano. He served 18 years as a real Chicago cop before Hollywood called. Known for his unique tough guy charm, he was actually arrested for carrying a loaded weapon at LAX in 2008. He passed away from a pulmonary embolism in 2013. John Ashton played the rival bounty hunter Marvin Dorfler, a role he landed just after his breakout turn in Beverly Hills Cop. He remained a steady character actor for decades, even reprising his role as Taggart in 2024. Sadly, he passed away in September 2024 after a battle with cancer. Joe Pantoliano was the screaming bail bondsman Eddie Moscone before becoming the treacherous Cypher in The Matrix. Famous for his Emmy-winning turn on The Sopranos, he faced a severe concussion after being struck by a car in 2020. He now actively campaigns to stomp out mental health stigma through his nonprofit. Danielle Duclos delivered a heartfelt performance as Walsh's estranged daughter, Wesley. Despite a promising start and a Tony nomination for Aspects of Love on Broadway just 2 years later, she largely vanished from the screen. She eventually left the industry behind for a quiet, private life away from cameras. Yaphet Kotto commanded the screen as FBI agent Alonzo Mosley, leveraging global fame from Alien and Live and Let Die. Off-screen, he made headlines claiming to be the great-grandson of Cameroon royalty and of Jewish lineage. The intense character actor passed away near Manila in 2021. Robert Miranda played the agitated mob henchman Joey, a face you recognized from endless crime dramas. He built a solid resume playing tough guys in films like Blue Streak and Sister Act during the 90s. Now retired, he lives a low-profile life, far removed from the Hollywood grind he inhabited for decades. Frank Pesci, who played Carmine, was such a colorful personality that the film 29th Street was based on his real life winning the lottery. A close pal of Sylvester Stallone, he was a fixture in Hollywood social circles for years. This charismatic character actor passed away due to dementia complications in 2022. Richard Ferrongi brought authentic menace to Tony Darvo because he was an actual ex-con who served 8 years for armed robbery before acting. He turned his life around to play cops and criminals alongside Al Pacino. He passed away in 2024, leaving behind a redemption story for the ages. Wendy Phillips played De Niro's ex-wife Gail, bringing emotional weight to a brief but pivotal role. She found massive TV success later on Falcon Crest, and as the matriarch in the series Promised Land. Still active in the industry, she currently runs an acting studio in Los Angeles alongside her husband. Jack Kehoe was the shifty bail assistant Jerry Geisler, known for his work in classics like Serpico and The Sting. His career slowed down significantly after a severe stroke in 2015 left him unable to work. He lived quietly until he passed away in 2020. Philip Baker Hall had a small role as Sidney before becoming a Paul Thomas Anderson favorite in Magnolia and Boogie Nights. Famous for his library cop role on Seinfeld, he worked tirelessly well into his 80s. The gravitas-filled actor passed away from emphysema in 2022. Tom McClister played Redwood, the bar owner, but is best recognized globally as Ike from Million Dollar Baby. He spent years as a recurring face on Married, With Children, and other sitcoms. Today, he remains a working actor, often popping up in guest spots on network procedurals. Tracy Walter appeared briefly at the diner counter, adding to a massive resume of over 170 credits. Best known as Bob the Goon in Batman or from Repo Man, he is one of Hollywood's most recognizable faces. He continues acting today, bringing his unique presence to indie films. Lois Smith played the grandmother, Mrs. Nelson, and she hasn't stopped working since. A theater titan, she recently became the oldest performer to win a Tony Award for The Inheritance. At over 90 years old, she continues to steal scenes in films like Lady Bird and The French Dispatch. Tom Irwin played FBI agent Perry long before becoming the dad on the cult hit My So-Called Life. A veteran of the prestigious Steppenwolf Theater Company, he has maintained a steady career on stage and television. He recently held a major role on The Morning Show, proving his longevity in the business. Mary Gillis had a memorable moment as the train stewardess, a classic "Hey, it's that lady" character actor. She built a career playing nurses, nuns, and secretaries in hits like Seinfeld and The Golden Girls. She largely retired from screen acting after 2010 to live privately. Bob Maroff played a mobster here, capitalizing on his tough guy look utilized famously by Scorsese in Taxi Driver. He was a consistent presence in gritty crime dramas throughout the 70s and 80s. He passed away prematurely in 2001, ending a solid run of character work.